That show is so cool. The fifth season, was it was a little rocky, but whatever. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. I am your host, Finn Lawler. Today we are going to talk about a TV show, specifically a TV show on the Hulu app. Now we all know Hulu is fantastic, but more specifically, the show I am referring to is a 2005 show starring Wentworth Miller, Sarah Wayne Callies, and Dominic Purcell. If you can guess the show that I am talking about, take 5 seconds and guess it. Starting now. If you guessed Prison Break, you would be correct. Now, I'll be honest with you. There are not a lot of shows that I am very impressed with. However, Prison Break, on the other hand, that show is so cool. The fifth season, was it was a little rocky, but whatever. So I will say that Prison Break has very few characters, though. Sorry, let me try that again. Prison Break has very good characters. The amount of bad characters that the show has, this big. I will say, though, the bad characters, there's 3 of them. The first one, I should say, spoiler alert, by the way, for Prison Break, even though it's literally 17 years old, but hey, people are still watching it. So, those 3 bad characters, Murray Cruz, for not Sucre's girlfriend, Jesus Christ. That character, when I was watching the show, I was like, she is, no. Veronica Donovan, now I get it, she was a nosy reporter who tried to find the truth behind the Lincoln Burrows case. Yeah, sure. And last but certainly least, Hector. And I literally I have one thing written in my notes, and it says, he sucks donkey dick. And personally he does. He's terrible. I hate the character. Although I think that character is supposed to be bad, to be honest with you. So yeah. Okay. Let's move forward here. See, you know how every pilot episode of every show ever is sort of meh, For Prison Break, on the other hand, this pilot was pretty good. It set up Schofield's back tattoo, and like how the tattoo was supposed to be blueprints to escape the prison. Brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Which brings me to another fantastic thing that the show does. So the show uses like smaller details, like very large amount of small details to like piece the show together, which is amazing. Like, I'm referring to the various props, such as like, let's say in season 1, the screw that like Michael used to like open the toilet or not the toilet, the sink in his prison cell, and like, brilliant. Kind of going into seasons 2 and 3, the woman who plays Gretchen, damn. I'm just saying. She's smoky. She's very smoky. Like, Jesus. And then, like, finally in season 4, I think, she got arrested. I'm like, no! Another character that I thought was a great character, more scary, Agent Kellerman. what a scary dude. Like in season 1, I was just like, this guy's the Grim Reaper. He's coming after you. And literally every time someone turns a corner, there's a dead character. I'm like, oh, whoopsie. By the way, spoilers if I haven't already said it. This is Junior Mints episode 74. 74. Anyway, moving on. Another great character in this show, Alex Mahone. Dude, his character arc, wow. Like, first he's kind of like hunting down the Fox River 8, and then he's like mentally cracks, and then just like, dang. And then like thankfully he survives, although I will admit I was worried that he was going to die in the end of the series, but hey, whatever. But if there was a character that I wasn't rooting for, but then started to root for him, and I was hoping for his victory, it was Alex. Fantastic. I don't know why I keep doing this. Every character, another brilliant aspect of this show is how every character, literally every character kept turning on each other. Wow. Like, bring back this style of TV show, because that is brilliant. I watched Prison Break, maybe like seasons 1 through 4 and some of 5 in like a month. Heck, I would watch it again, but I don't have to because it's so freaking good. Moving on. Speaking of an interesting character who had an interesting character arc, Bellic. Like in the first like 3 seasons, or just like, get this guy out of here. This guy sucks. And then like, spoiler again, in season 4 when they're trying to get to Scylla, oh my gosh, the sacrifice that Bellic made, holding up the beam and so that Sucre, Lincoln, and Michael could get across, insane. Like the way he died was beyond epic. Another interesting character, Theodore Bagwell. Creepy. The actor, interestingly enough, knows how to play like a really creepy character, almost too well if you ask me. I say that because there's been an article that I briefly read that was like, oh, the former Prison Break star has been accused of like assault or something. I'm like, what is going on? That's kind of ironic. One last character that is the top of the iceberg, but sadly he dies in season 2. John Abruzzi, dude, he was like, where's Fibonacci? Like, I'm like, oop. But Michael knows what Fibonacci is. He's over there. And like, I love how John kept Theodore in line, just like, it just kept on like threatening him, like, we need him alive. And like, the height difference between John and Theodore was just like, John was here, Theodore was here, like height wise. Overall, I will give this show a 10 out of 10 easily. It is fantastic. I recommend everyone who's watching this and listening to it, go watch Prison Break. It's a pretty great show. It's worth watching like 2 or 3 times. Anyway, this has been the Junior Mints Podcast, episode 74. I have been your host, Finn Lawler. If you guys liked what you heard today and would love to hear more, please drop a like, subscribe down below. Go check out the other episodes of the Junior Mints Podcast, and we will see you guys next time. Peace. Pew.